Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at the S.H.Figuarts Miles Morales from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And this is the first time that Tamashii Nations is giving us these figures from Across the Spider-Verse. And I must say I'm a huge fan of the second and the first movie, and I'm looking forward for the next one. And because of that I just had to get this Miles Morales. I had the Mafex one from the first movie, but this one is a bit bigger. He's a little bit older, so yeah, I really wanted to have this in my collection and to see how good his articulation is. So right from the start you can see that his proportions are a little bit strange, and that's the style of animation, and the proportions are all over the place. As you can see, his upper body is larger and then it gets thinner when you go down to his legs, and his legs are really skinny and the arms are just too long, but that's the disproportion that we got in the animation, and that's what Tamashii Nations decided to translate into this figure form. So let's take a closer look at our Miles Morales here. Right from the start you can see that there is a texture going throughout his costume, and it's even more noticeable when the light shines on the figure. The head looks really good, and the eyes are not sculpted into the head, but they pop out, and you can see that they are a separate piece. You can see the line where they connect to the head. I don't know if camera picks that up, but his eyes are not completely white. They have kind of like a metallic shine to them, and then these red parts that go around. We have sculpted chest, and then his Spidey logo here, and then even a bigger logo here on his back. You can see here that there is a small port, a piece that you can take out so that you can attach him to a stand. There are a few parts on his body that are smooth and they are not textured, and we get the same thing here on his arms, and then these red parts that are on the side of his costume and on the inside of his arms as well, and on his palms and his feet. It's a simple red and black costume, and he looks really good, and I'm sure that there is a wide range of poses that you can get out of this figure. Let's now take a look at his accessories. He comes with swappable lenses or swappable eyes that are a bit more opened, and you can see here in the back there is a peg that goes inside of his head, and same as the ones that are on the figure, these are also shiny metallic, and they are looking really good. He comes with two alternate heads, and they are both full Miles Morales heads. One is kind of like a calm, stoic face, and then the other one has a smiling face, but both of them are sculpted nicely. I would say that this lower part of the head is the part that is sculpted separately. I would say that the hair is the same sculpt, and you can see the way that they did this transition with the hair here in the back. So yeah, I think that they did a fantastic job on these heads. They look really good. And then alongside these heads you get the alternate neck part that has his skin showing. He comes with few web effects that you can put around his wrists, and we have a shorter one and a longer one, and then we have another one that is even longer than the first two, and this one is for holding in hand when he is swinging. He comes with this little tool that is meant to be used for removing that little plastic piece on his back so that you can port the stand inside of that peg hole in his back. And speaking of stands, our Miles Morales comes with a Tamashii Nations stand, and this is a nice touch because I'm someone who usually collects S.H.Figuarts Star Wars figures, and I don't remember that I ever got a Tamashii Nations stand with any of those Star Wars figures, so this is a nice surprise. We have a stand inside, you have to assemble it. The design looks really good. I mean, you have Miles' logo and then the title of the movie, and yeah, it looks really nice. You also get instructions for swapping the interchangeable parts, and then he comes with few interchangeable hands. We get a pair of these web holding hands, a pair of web whipping hands, a pair of open hands, and another pair of open hands or wall crawling hands. And I'm sure that you know by now, but a huge minus for this set is that for some reason they didn't include fisted hands with this Miles Morales. And I'm not sure why that is. I mean, they give you two types of open hands, and you can see when compared side by side that they are a little bit different, and you get a pair of each. You can see that even on the figure he comes with relaxed hands, but no fisted hands. I don't know what's the deal with that. I mean, all of the accessories that we got in this set are perfect. There's not much more that you can ask, because you get all of these hands and you get his heads and web effects and even the stand, but for some reason no fisted hands. And that is the only thing that, if it was included, it would make this set a perfect Miles Morales set. You can use these web holding hands for a fist. I don't know why they did that, but that's definitely strange. I know that with all of their Star Wars figures they always include fisted hands, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's now take a look at his articulation. His head is on a ball joint that gives you a great range of movement. It goes down this much, back this much. He can tilt side to side, and the head can rotate 360. We have a nice butterfly joint. I mean, look at this. You can move his arm across his chest. Look at this. Amazing. The arms go out this much, they rotate 360. We have a bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, a standard Figuarts wrist joint that moves in any direction. We have a cut up here in the torso that gives you movement side to side, and he crunches with that joint forward this much, back this much, and then we have another cut down here, and that also gives you side to side movement, and together he crunches forward this much, back this much. We have a drop down in the hips, and the legs move out this much, they move forward this much, back this much. There is a thigh swivel, a bend in the knee gives you this much, there is a swivel in the ankle, move forward this much, back this much. We have an ankle pivot and a toe joint. Let's now compare our Miles Morales with some other figures. Here he is with the S.H.Figuarts Spider-Gwen and the S.H.Figuarts upgraded suit Tom Holland Spider-Man from Spider-Man Far From Home. Here he is with Medicom Toy Mafex Classic Suit Spider-Man and Mafex Scarlet Spider. Here he is with Marvel Legends Retro Carded Spider-Man and Marvel Legends Tom Holland Spider-Man. Here he is with Marvel Legends movie Deadpool and Iron Man. Here he is with Mafex Miles and Mafex Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse. And here he is with Mafex Spider-Gwen and Spider-Ham. And finally, here he is with Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper and Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. So all in all, this is a beautiful figure. I think that Tamashii Nations really did a great job with this Miles Morales. The proportions of this figure are kind of thin, and it can be scary to move this guy around and to pose him because of that, but that's how he looks in the animation. So I think that Tamashii Nations were true to the original design. So yeah, I would say that this is a strong recommendation if you are a fan of Spider-Verse and if you want a great Miles Morales representation on your action figure shelf. I would say that you should go and grab this one. I'm sure that we will get figures from a sequel from other companies such as Mafex. Hasbro already gave us a few of those, but for now I would say that this one is the one to get. But now I would really like to hear you guys. What do you think about this Miles Morales from the S.H.Figuarts? Let me know down in the comments. Stay tuned for a posing video for this figure. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.